read this great book by Brian Tracy. It's called Eat That Frog, 21 Great Ways to Stop Procrastinating and Get More Done in Less Time. I recommend it without hesitation if you've got procrastination issues. The title refers to an old saying that goes like this: if the first thing you do every morning is eat a live frog, you'll have the satisfaction of knowing it's the worst thing you'll have to do all day. Now, Brian Tracy uses eating that frog as a metaphor for tackling the most challenging task of the day, the one you're most likely to procrastinate upon, first. So I almost always schedule my most important tasks, especially writing tasks, first thing in the morning. I'm freshest then. By mid-afternoon, I start having trouble with the attention span and keeping the butt in the chair. So I try to finish things that require real focus by, say, 2 p.m. every day. And then I use the time later in the afternoon for phone calls, surfing the web, research, catching up on email, everything else that doesn't require real focus and concentration like writing. Again, this is what works for me. And I'm not suggesting you should get up and do your most important work in the morning. On the other hand, tasks I schedule early in the day almost always seem to get finished today. Less important tasks, stuff that I schedule for later in the day, it can get deferred or bumped to tomorrow or the next day. And I'd rather not do that, but sometimes stuff happens. So I try to do all my serious writing in the morning. Or if there's something I'm really not looking forward to, even if it's not writing, I make it the first thing I do so I can eat my frog before I even start writing. The cool thing is that even if I schedule something later in the day when I'm not so sharp, I find it hard to ignore it or defer it once it's been put down on the schedule for today and it's got a time block. So here's what I recommend. Try to plan your most important tasks in the part of the day that works best for you. If, for example, you're at your sharpest in the wee hours of the morning, create your plan accordingly, but use those hours wisely. Alas, getting your plan down on paper or electrons is only half the battle. Now you have to execute the plan and do the work. Now, while I have lots of tips for overcoming procrastination, and you'll hear a lot about that in part 3 of the course, for now, let me just say you'll be amazed at how much more work and how much less you procrastinate, how much more you work and how much less you procrastinate when you plan your day in time chunks and then stick to the plan. Now in lesson 4, we're going to explore 2 ways I've kept daily plans. One that's reasonably priced and the other that's absolutely free because I made it myself.